I actually have a set here.
You got them handy. Perfect.
Look at Ernie, Mr. Prepared. I mean, he's an Eagle Scout, by the way. And I think the motto is always prepared, right? So there's Ernie.
Yeah, yep. So these are our Tethrd One stick. And the one is actually just a play on words because our goal here was to get under a pound. And we did it. I mean, barely, but we did it. And that's under a pound with the attachment method. And what, in order to do that, we had to think out of the box in a lot of different ways. The main structure of our stick, the main post, is actually titanium instead of aluminum, like a lot of manufacturers. You'll see that when you take a closer look at it, there's hardly any hardware. And that's actually one of our patent pending processes. And the idea is we chemically bond these parts together, and it's the same type of a glue that's used on like gear shafts to hold gears onto gear shafts in major equipment and whatever else. It's got a really ridiculous shear strength on it, and it's a 3M special adhesive that we're using. You will see each piece has a roll pin in it, and that roll pin actually serves two purposes. The main reason that roll pin is there is to make sure everything is straight till the glue dries. So there's holes in the step and there's holes in the post. And in order to make everything straight, we slap the roll pin in there. It holds it and ends up keeping everything aligned and perfect. It does have the added feature of if for whatever reason the glue were to fail, it doesn't. The roll pin is there is just to add some comfort to anybody who looks at it and is like, oh, I don't trust glue. Well, the roll pin is hardened steel and it's not going anywhere. The attachment method that we used on the one, let me grab one here.
Yeah, while Ernie's doing that, I'll add in there that this is all of this stuff is been rigorously tested. This isn't stuff we just threw together. This has been rigorously tested in third-party independent testing labs, multiple, more than one have tested this, and it really blew out of the water all of the ASTM standards that the TMA recognizes, Tree Stand Manufacturers Association. They recognize as what is safe for a climbing stick, which most people don't know this. I'll try not to get boring, but the ASTM is the one that actually writes that standard. They are an international standards writing agency. That's all they do. And then the Tree Stand Manufacturing Association basically helps facilitate that standard writing process for the ASTM. So kind of two separate organizations that you have to play nice with. And so we did all that testing, all third-party stuff, and it basically blew all the tests out of the water. We could rate this thing for way more than we do, but our lawyers tell us to keep it at 300 pounds. So that's what we do.
I got you. Very good. Very good.
So our attachment method, and I'll try and zoom in here a little bit, is this Dynalock button. And basically what it is it's got notches in the four corners. And so you will bring your am steel around the tree. And then when you get here, it's a matter of crisscrossing through the corners, and it's a wedge lock in each corner. So you go crisscross twice and tie a half hitch onto your rope to dress up the tail, and that's what holds it into place. But that means you can get, your am steel on the tree, quick little zigzag tie, and lock it into place. And then once you put weight onto the stick, the am steel doesn't stretch, so you get that benefit of it's going to stay tight as soon as you put weight on it.
Right. Very cool. And again, a pound, and that's everything. That's including your attachment method and everything coming at a pound of sticks. I mean, we're really talking, my gosh, I mean, what is that? Half of what other sticks out there are? I mean, I'm looking at other sticks that I've used that are 2.5 pounds and, per stick. And you're coming in considerably lighter, if not half of what, some of the other sticks out there are.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of those sticks are 2.5 pounds, and that doesn't include the buckle that it comes with.
That's right.
That buckle adds an extra pound because most people are using a big webbing strap in that big cam buckle. Which, if you're going to pay high dollar for sticks, which there are some other sticks out there that are good quality sticks, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
Like Dan Fault's B stick, it's a great stick. I've used it. I loved it. Some of the other sticks that are out there, I mean, there's certainly good products, but The One Stick really takes it to the next level. When you look at all of the features that are packed into that thing, Ernie covered the major ones, but one he didn't talk about, I'm sure he can show you, maybe he can talk through it again, is the stick lock feature. He talked about the Dynalock button with the Dynalite ropes, which is our proprietary blend of like a Dyneema fiber, which is super crazy strong. That little tiny 1/8-inch rope has over 2,000 pound breaking strength. So it's crazy strong.
Yeah.
You'll never break it in any kind of you could, tie it up to your truck and winch your truck out. It's like crazy strong. But so you got the Dynalite ropes that work with the Dynalock buttons and to make it super easy to put on there. And then the stick lock feature, which Ernie will show you, which just,
Yep.
I don't know how nobody came up with this before. It's stupid simple, and it makes stacking sticks at the end of your hunt like a breeze.
So on every step, I don't know if I can get a good view of this, but there is a pin. Maybe if I use the bottom, there we go. There's a pin that sticks out of every step, and in every step, there's a series of holes. And the idea is, I'll see if I can back up a little bit. You can take 2 sticks, you line up the bottom pins, swing it forward, line up the top pins, and lock it together.
Oh, wow.
That fast. What did that take? 1.5 seconds? It's like crazy.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. And that,
yeah. We engineered those things with they're weatherproof because of the O-rings. The material that we use is a glass-filled nylon, so they're super strong. And we engineered O-rings into them, so there's no metal-on-metal contact whatsoever. If it gets cold, the aluminum expands or contracts. That's what the O-rings are there for, to keep everything playing nice, so there's no noise. We even put in an O-ring at the top of the post, so that way if you really wrench down on it and jam them together, there's another O-ring at the top, so you won't slam your stick together. So quiet, it's fast, it's easy, it's kind of idiot-proof, honestly.
well, yeah, just the fact that he sat there and shook the thing and you didn't hear it clanging and banging, and that's probably the number one annoyance of all deer hunters. You're walking to the stand trying to slip, trying to be quiet, and you got something. It may sound, starts off subtle back there on your back, and it's clanging and gets worse, and it sounds worse, and sticks just are notorious for that. The noise that comes with them, no matter how you strap them down, whatever, sticks are just 9 times out of 10 they're noisy. So hats off to the engineers on this one for the cradling, nesting, whatever you want to call that concept. That's a beautiful thing, and very slick design, coming in lightweight, very good stuff. Obviously sticks of this nature, we're going to have a good price tag, I'm sure, a hefty price tag. Tell me what guys can expect to pay, and will they be sold as a stick, 3-pack? What are you guys looking at on that?
Well, right now we've offered them we've got our first shipment coming in, and they'll be 3-packs. And then later on this season, we'll have single sticks available as well. I believe they're sitting right now for like $119 for a single and $320 for a 3-pack.
Yep. Very cool.
Yeah, and it goes along with I feel like a broken record, but you buy once, cry once. You buy the best gear you can afford. You can go out there and buy a Sitka jacket for $400 that you'll use 3 times in a season. You're going to use these sticks every single hunt for years. And, it's really, you can get a bit of sticker shock at the beginning, but guys have no problem spending $1,500 on a brand new bow every year, which sure you target practice, but how many times are you going to fire that at a deer in a season?
Yeah.
If you're lucky, 3, if you're really good, so it's just not that much money when you really think about it, and you factor in how much you're going to actually use these things and how much more efficient they're going to make you. It's, it is expensive, but at the end of the day, it's really worth it.